I gotta go hit play on that. There we go.
I thought you meant you have to go hit live. I'm like, we have been live. But
I'm gonna play on the WIP Wednesday countdown. Oh, I need to go post us places.
Sam and I, with the new software we're using, we can chat with each other while the countdown's going. And so we were like saying wild things, like jokingly, just in case you guys could hear us. And I was going to say something about like Storm is actually the hive mind behind my body and she puppets me. But then I looked at the countdown where it was like 3, 2, and I was like, oh, I'm not going to get through this full statement. And then I just started laughing, and that's why I came in laughing, if anyone was wondering. If you even care. I can't remember if I took my meds this morning. I know I said during book talk that I think I did, but I don't feel like I did.
You can go back to Finch and
I could. I thought there was like some fucking controversy about Finch now.
No?
I thought I saw something about it, but it was on TikTok, so I don't know if it was believable. And
I don't know what kind of controversy Finch could get in when it is run by so many professionals and has
I thought it was like feeding your information to companies or something. Like the depression, like you're depressed. This person's depressed. Like you
don't think so, considering like they actually, when they first started and stuff, they actually had an issue with because people wanted to like save their birds and stuff, like the profile, so that they, you know, in case they lost their phone, they wouldn't have to start over. And Finch's developers were trying to figure out how to do that without storing data, because they were so anti like keeping people's data and stuff. So if that was the case, I would be incredibly surprised.
Yeah, I have no idea.
So much.
But I go back to my bird Toshi, named after Yagi Toshinori, All Might, because that's how long ago I downloaded that app for the first time. When I was still in my Hero Academia phase.
Mm-hmm.
God, do you remember my Julie and the Phantoms phase?
Vaguely, yeah.
The actress for that is either pregnant or has a baby now, which is insane. Because she was like 13 last time I checked. She's like 19 now, but like, so she's like still young. But I'm just like, no, you're not allowed a whole ass baby. You're 13 in my head. Yeah. Anyways, hi guys, welcome to WIP Wednesday. We're clearly really locked in for today.
Sorry, I was reading the Finch stuff just in case.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah, there wasn't anything about that. Some users have said that they've seen AI generated advertisements, which is something that I will look into, but also like I hesitate. Like that, like I said, is something I'll look into, because I hesitate to just believe that, because I don't think as many people can pick out AI versus other things as they think. And like,
I agree.
Finch has its own like animation.
Someone called
so
the new episodes of Jujutsu Kaisen, they called one of it like one of the Maki scenes. They're like, that's AI because the way her hand looks, and it's like, no, it's not.
Oh my god, my thing with when people were like, oh, you can tell it's AI when like the hands look wrong, and I'm like, I will never be able to tell, because I've seen so many weird hands.
It's always been that artists can't draw hands. Like, it's not that I get, but like that hands are hard, and it's like the matching eyes. Like that is a long running thing. And then yes, it was one of the like AI did struggle with hands. It doesn't.
Yeah, really, it was, but like. For me, I'm like, yeah, if the AI has like hands like this, I'm like, okay, yeah, that's AI. But if they just like have an extra finger,
it's like, ta-da!
I know so many people who accidentally add an extra finger.
Yeah.
Or forget a finger.
Also, sometimes art's just bad. Like
that too. It doesn't have to be AI to be bad.
Yeah. Anything I make, I don't think it'd actually be worthy of people calling it AI, because it did be clearly not.
But yeah, I will. at a
I
time.
distracted you for the first sprint.
It's fine. Pause it real quick. I will at a point in the future look into that though, because I don't want to support that.
Yeah. Okay, you go do your work. I'm gonna do my work.
Yes, we will return.
And also say hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, SG, and welcome. Also, hello, KJ. KJ is working on their MA thesis.
Wow.
MA, that stands for Masters,
Yeah.
right? Okay. Sorry, my brain was like, but what would the A stand for? And I'm like, I think it's just the second
It
letter.
might be a Masters of Arts,
Oh, could be.
but I don't know.
For the
I
first
go.
for the first portion of the sprint, so my sister and I, every year we get my children Valentine's baskets because that was something that like our mom did for us. She always got us Valentine's because she wanted to build a foundation that romantic love was not the only love in the world. In fact, despite being happily married to my father and being an excellent role model for healthy romantic relationships, she really wanted to build that foundation of you can be single forever and it's fine. The love of your siblings is superior. So that's something that my sister and I wanted to do for my kids and our other nieces and nephews. It started with mine. Don't give me that look. But
What? No, that wasn't what that look was for.
Oh, okay. But so we gave them the basket. Well, I gave them the baskets last night because she and I went shopping for them, and in them we got them those Asian candy kits where like you make a candy that is designed to look like food, but it is just candy. And one of my kids wanted to. They're like, I want to do it, and I'm like, do you need me? And they're like, yes. And I was like, okay. They did not, in fact, need me. They like were over there doing it completely by themselves. But I'm the safety net, so I was here in case they did. And I knew they finished because with a mouth mostly full, they go, "That's delicious." And I'm like, "Oh, you done?"
Went through the process of making it just immediately in the mouth.
That's what you do. But like, I wanted to see it when they were done, but it's fine.
Yeah, that's what I said. Awesome.
Then I did work on Sweetest Secret a little. I don't foresee that I'm going to get a lot done today just because of how much my brain struggled with the little bit that I had at the moment, but we're still going to try.
Let me see how many words I wrote. I did go back and forth a little bit with some of my like phrases. I had to like rewrite them a couple times.
As one do in revisions.
470 words of French.
Nice.
Well, it's not even revisions right now. It's just writing a new scene. I changed it from
So you're drafting a new scene. Okay.
To two different ones. Yeah. But I'm finally done, which is like this is all my notes for this scene. Because it's like 1,000 words, and I wrote this much of trying out like different dialogue options and stuff like that. I do think I do need to do the little. I wrote the first version of the scene, and it was like, she leaves, and he sits there and feels that like this is the end of the scene. And I was like, wait, shit, no, the scene doesn't end here. It like he has to go keep doing shit. He doesn't get to curl a little ball and cry.
So mean. Not letting him curl up in the corner. Shannon was updating her newsletter sequence for new publications this year. Nice. Then chats interacting with each other. KJ, my mom sounds awesome. Thank you. I like to think so. Hi, can you bring me the kettle, a coffee cup, and one of my coffee pouches? They're in my bedroom. Just bring me one. I don't care which one.
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna have a high emotional thing, and then I need Jason to start shedding layers so he's wearing less clothes for like 2 scenes from now. You're gonna go do work. That's why you're going to strip down to
because of
instead of a tank top and pants.
Because of Shrek, when you said it's like a highly emotional scene and I need him to start stripping down layers, I immediately was like, yes, emotional layers, like an onion.
No. You're talking about fabric. It gotta come
I
off.
caught on. I did.
Yeah. Rye, for that scene, is going to be wearing like the dancer's outfit, so he's basically naked, and what clothes he is wearing is sheer and gauzy and thin. And so I'm like, no, I'm doing equal opportunity. Not equal. It's totally not equal because Jason gets to wear normal fucking pants and shoes. But he's going to be wearing like a sleeveless top kind of thing. And I'm like, this is as good as I can get it for you, Rye. Sorry.
I also, while Child was making their candy, looked a bit into the Finch stuff, and it does appear as if they have been. Also has some questionable hiring practices, so I have to find a new self-care pet app. I'll let you know when I find it.
Nice. But I'm surprised I wrapped up that scene today. I thought it was gonna, or in the first sprint, because I thought it was gonna be. It's been pulling teeth so far because it's such a look behind the curtain of Jason's motivations, and then also making his dead mom be more like, my mom's dead. She was a really good empress, and now she's dead, and I'm sad about it. Because I've just kind of been saying like she helps people.
Just lift things up. See if you can find out.
Sam's doing things. You guys get to hear this, but now it's like he's like, I gotta protect her legacy, and that's the whole thing. And the arguments, because her lady knight, who's in love with her, is like, you were her legacy, and he's like, no. Like internally, he's like, this is what she did, and like lists her accomplishments in her 12 years as empress, and then it goes, the child she conceived with the man who killed her is not her legacy. Boy, that is you. You're the child. Like, this is damn. Or that's what I'm trying to go for being like, kind of a look into Jason's psyche over his worthiness to be in duty and all of that fun stuff. So that his later decisions make a bit more. His later dramatic bad decisions make sense. Or like, you're like, this is what's going on in your head and it's wrong. But at least I know why you got there. Yeah. So that's what I was very happy that it finally like, okay.
It all came together.
Now he gets to go hit stuff and then do a scene.
That's why he's got to strip layers, because otherwise he'll get sweaty.
He has to use the pickaxe in the tunnel. And I had this whole sidebar about like, would they put up magic to make it not make sound? But then that doesn't make sense why they haven't been doing that the whole time. And because one of the things that it's been taking so long to fucking get through this passageway, like literal days, is because they can only work on it when the Emperor's not there. And I was like, one of the part, like the little group is an assassin. He has like muffling magic, definitely. And then I was like, oh, and that solves a problem for book 2 is I'm going to say foreign magic, so not the shrouds or the royal family cannot be cast in the royal chambers. Which explains why Yuta doesn't just murder the emperor.
Yeah.
Even though he probably could do it without magic, but then he would get caught and die. And he's willing to make that sacrifice.
Ooh, I only have one left.
But Jason's not willing for Yuta to make that sacrifice.
Oh, at about 5:30, I'll have you make the rice for dinner.
And that's a little thing that I was happy to figure out. And now I have to write this scene, and I can get back to revising after I do the little transition, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be terrible. Like, it's going to be like looking back at it and reading it and be like, oh, this was so cool in my head and it did not come out well.
That has been your feeling on much of your initial draft.
Yes. So I think this scene is going to be a little rough, and also because it's something I like planned from the very beginning. So I remember writing it and being like, "This doesn't sound like I wanted. It's so cool in my head. It's cool and sexy and also emotional. It's a very complicated scene, and I don't think it's going to be the same, but it's fine. That's future CV's problem. So in like 5 minutes.
Yeah, future Stevie 4.5 minutes from now.
Yeah, well, I do have to write him taking off some layers, but
yeah, fair.
But part of it's sexy.
Do not bring me a spoon.
You don't have a spoon?
Yeah.
Damn, now I kind of want hot chocolate. Is that hot chocolate?
Coffee.
Yeah, but now I want hot chocolate.
That's fair.
I'm gonna run away and go
get using the plastic thing the coffee powder came in.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, okay, so not this one, but you know how like one of the Vietnamese coffee that I like has like the self pour pouch? I think I've shown before. I saw a short of the creator of that going on like one of those like Shark Tank type shows, showing it off and stuff, and I was like, I drank that coffee.
I think I saw a bra ad on like Shark Tank where it was like it fell down her shoulder out from her dress, and then she was like, "Oh, sorry, I'll fix this," and then like pulled out the product and fixed it, and then it was like her product is the bra thing. But I was like, that's so funny, but also, girl, tighten your bra straps. As someone whose bra straps are constantly falling off my shoulders, in one direction or another. I don't actually know what the product was. It was a fucking TikTok video. So, but damn, now I really want hot chocolate. So I'm gonna definitely make it.
This sprint CV will get nothing done except making it.
I don't know. It won't be that hard. When I went home for the holidays, my dad and I went to, I think it was an H Mart, and we got like pho that you can make, and then we got some like mixes for different types of Thai milk tea. And then I used absolutely none of it because I left for California. And so now I just like, in thinking about it, I'm like, can I get my dad to ship it across the country? Because it was one of those things where we were getting stocking stuffers, then also being like, oh, that would be a cool, new, and interesting thing to try. And one of the things with me, I want to try more new foods, but I'm worried about spending money on something and then not liking it. And that's a waste of money. So I like using my parents' money when they're visiting or I'm visiting them to try things.
Yeah. That's one of the reasons that like my grandma and my sister like taking me places is because like they're both pickier eaters than I, and so like sometimes my sister will eyeball like a drink especially, and she'll be like, I kind of want to try that, but I don't know that I'm gonna like that, and I'm like, well, if you don't, I'll just drink it. So I'll get a flavor that she and I both like, and then she'll test the new flavor, and I'll usually end up with it. So
sorry, I had to. Yeah.
Sometimes I also get to try a new flavor.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the. Can I have some of that? Can I try that?
Oh yeah,
we'll get that. Split it.
Most of the time in my family, like we're proactive in that. We'll be like, "Do you want to taste? Do you want to taste? Do you want to taste?" Just go around the table. Huh?
A couple places I've gone recently, I've ordered something and it's tasted faintly like fish, and it's been with the same person both times. One was a Caesar salad, which makes sense because Caesar dressing has fish in it, but it was just so strong. And then the other one was a hamburger, which should not taste like fish. But the 2 times I've hung out with this person, and it's been months apart, and they're like, are you can order something else, like, because they were paying for it. And I'm like, no, I swear I eat normally, like a normal person, I love food. Just something about hanging out with this person makes my food taste like fish. And so I'm like, okay, yes, and I pick something completely normal that has no chance of tasting like fish. All right, I'm gonna make hot chocolate.
I misheard you, and I thought you were like, "I'm gonna go make out now," and I'm like, "What?" All right, see you. we're back to the break. Yeah, okay, you finish up doing. I just wanted to say hello to Pierre Manslapper and welcome. Love that you found the stream through some of my old videos. Uh, Unfortunately, I don't typically host sprint streams on the weekends unless it's like during a larger writing event, which I always announce. But I do stream on Mondays at a later time. So
I got a little bit done and then had to deal with responsibilities. I made hot chocolate. The first cup I like put in the microwave and I took it out. The milk smelled weird, and it's not expired, but it still smelled weird, so I dumped it out.
yeah,
But the second one is good.
typically milk needs to be heated up slowly. So if you do it in a microwave, do it for like 10 to 20 seconds.
Yeah, but it was the milk. Like I pulled out the milk jug and gave it a sniff, and that was.
So it was just the milk in general. Okay.
Yeah.
It happens. Well, the coffee has helped my migrained brain a little. So I got some revisions done. I got some things added. I'm looking at the next comment thing that I want to handle, and it's to further describe the room and the layout of the room. And I'm like, so I am not a person who is often like white room syndrome is not a common issue that I have in my longer fiction. It is, however, an issue that I have in the first few drafts of like my short fiction, just because like when I write the short form, like the flash fictions and the short stories and stuff, I am very focused on everything else.
Yeah.
So I have to go back and like after I get the story out. So especially if I'm doing it for a contest, then I have a like word limit. I'm like, you don't need to know where the table is. That's fine. So, but if I don't have a word limit, then I very much need to go back and be like, okay, yes, there is more detail that can be added here. So I'm like, now I have to like figure out. When I wrote it, I knew how the kitchen was set up. Now I have to remember how the kitchen is set up and stuff, and I don't get mental images, so that's always fun. But yeah, I'm trying to just look at how the story is flowing and be like, oh, where can I have like when originally I had that, she popped the next batch went in, and I added in to the industrial oven, and that like adds description. Like now people know that like it's a big professional industrial oven, and I didn't have to sit there and wax poetically about her fancy ovens. So
yeah, I have a couple passages where I'm like, they don't need to know the exact layout of the rooms that Hal and Rye stay in the palace for a single night. We have like 3 scenes. Well, I guess like we have a couple scenes there, but like I probably went a little.
It's finding a fine balance and stuff.
Yeah.
So I get you. That's what I'm doing right now, is I'm finding like the little places that I can add it and stuff, and rearranging some sentences there. I have an entire paragraph that's highlighted in teal, and I was staring at it going, but why did I highlight it?
I had in the first draft, it's gone. I had 260 or 270 words of an outfit description. It's now like 100 and something, but it's a long outfit description, and I want to keep. It's the sexy dancer outfit that Rye's
no, that's fine. I'm sorry. I am mildly distracted. Do you mean to have your camera ratioed for 50% puzzle and 50% you?
No.
Because I noticed that and I could not unnotice it, and I couldn't focus on what you were saying.
I don't know what'll be in the background when I like tip it down.
No, it's okay. I don't think it's an issue. It was just something I noticed, and I was like, does she notice? Did she do it?
I was noticing it earlier, and I was like raising and lowering my desk, and I'm like, this is not fixing it. And then I remember there's a different, they can just angle it.
Avoid. Oh, she muted you. She doesn't think we need to know.
I angled it this way now. Oh, no. Oh, now I can't drink the hot chocolate because the cat just stuck her face in it. Yeah, it's all, she's like licking her lips a lot.
Like,
You got in there, didn't you? She's like obsessed with milk recently.
Well, I mean, if you give her a little, as long as her bowel movements are fine, she may be more tolerant to it than most cats.
I don't want to give her a little because if I give her a little, then she'll think she can have more.
Oh, that is fair.
She tricked me a couple times into feeding her when I've already fed her, and now she thinks she can do it all of the time. Or like I fed her a little early a couple times, and now it is 3 o'clock, and she is running around like I'm going to feed her.
Yeah, no, I get you. Having raised toddlers, I understand.
I really want
to. Laura's journaling. Laura, you should post pictures of your journals somewhere that I can see them and tag them so that I know where you posted them. There are scientific studies that like cats and dogs do have an intelligence equivalent to like a 3 to 5 year old, depending.
Woo.
So
I think hers is a little lower.
I love Laura's journaling. She like
heard 102 words. Laura, didn't you do like an 8-hour stream like yesterday or the day before?
I think she was participating in the what is it? Author tubers with under 1,000 subscribers. At least I saw a thing for that.
I popped in and out of her stream. I had to go back and this section is originally when a tire story beat that's important was introduced, and I've now changed it to be introduced in chapter 2 or like 4 instead of chapter 12. And so I'm like, did I introduced that the tunnels exist. She's back there now.
Screaming right there.
Yeah, the tunnels exist, but I was like, did I mention they were blocked? So I looked up Passage because I've been using Passage, and then I didn't mention it was blocked. And then I was like, no, I definitely said that Yuta was working on it at one point. What word did I use? And I used tunnel, and so I had to like Control F find tunnel, and I was like, okay. Yeah, I did cover the fact that the secret tunnel is currently blocked. All of that explanation. I'm like, okay, that's what I thought.
Laura said she did her own 8-hour stream yesterday, and the marathon is next week. Okay, cool.
Secret
you saying the thing about like looking up Passage and stuff. There are times when I'm like writing and I'll use the same word or a similar word like 3 or 4 times within like the first half or 2/3 of the page, and then I'm all like, oh man, I've used this word so much in this short story, and then I'll look up how many times I will have used it. It's just like, I will have not had it anywhere else, and I'm like,
sometimes when I'm writing a certain word gets caught in my head and I'll just be using it a lot. Although I'm always mentioning someone's eyes or their gaze, and I'm like, okay, that's definitely going to be, I mean, it's a queer novel, so mentioning their gaze is a good thing.
Yeah. Sorry, Laura posted her journal pictures.
I made a pun because I was talking about gaze as in eyes, and then I changed it to gaze as in gay people.
I'm ashamed I did not catch that pun. I appreciate you pointing it out. Oh my God, Laura, those rolls look delicious. Is that a stock food or actual food?
I don't know. I'm looking now. Wow. my teeth are sensitive and I'm annoyed about it. Sorry, I took a drink of water and then I like scowled because it hurt a lot, which my teeth didn't hurt. Then I went into the dentist because I had chipped my tooth, and then they said you have some cavities. They did the fillings, and then that hurt, and then they adjusted the fillings, and now it was fine, but now it hurts again. But only when I drink cold stuff. And they're like, actually, you need specialized toothpaste now. And I'm like, so I was fine before you touched my teeth. Like, I know I had cavities, but they weren't bothering me. And my tooth still chipped. So.
Yeah, that is unfortunate.
Yeah. I really want to drink my really cold water. And maybe if I drink it on that side of my mouth.
Maybe.
Yeah, that was fine, but it felt really weird. Sam is like, no, I need to give commentary on the journal.
No, I was actually responding to my husband.
Oh, you have to give him attention.
Yes, I'm sorry. He's at work.
She's like freaking out. Hi.
Because it's food time.
It's really not.
I didn't say she was correct.
Earlier I like moved some stuff around back there, so I was touching her bowl and moving the food bin, and I think that's what set her off. But it was like before the book talk. Like it was far enough away where I'm like, she has been kind of agitated since then, but she did spend time in the window, like relaxing and stuff. But then I got up, I think with moving around and doing the hot chocolate, that agitated her again. Hey, yes.
Feed me hot chocolate, mother.
But
oh, Laura's mom made them from scratch. They're so picturesque. I want rolls now.
I love rolls.
So while you were writing, you said that you were drafting up the removal of layers.
Yeah.
I understand it better than I'm explaining it. I'm just using key phrases because that's all my brain can handle.
I said that last break, and now I have, he stands stripping his outer layer of robes and tossed it to the bed. His hair's already thrown up in a tail. I say tail, not ponytail, but a tail still sounds dumb. He had not planned on company while confined to his rooms, and now can't care as long as it's off his neck. His underrobe leaves his arms bare, but the collar is high and his pants keep off most of the chill. He doesn't plan to be still for long enough for the chill, so I need to edit that, to bother him.
Oh my god, hold on. I need to look. My brain went to a place. So when we were reading Dragons of the Autumn Twilight, it really, really bothered me that they kept calling Tasselhoff's hairstyle a top knot.
Yes.
Because to my knowledge, top knot is like a specific, it's very specific to here and stuff,
yes.
and culturally to Japan, right? Or other Asian countries. Either way, but tassel didn't seem Asian to me at all. So it seemed like there were no other Asian oriented terms.
No, but in all art, his top knot is a top knot. It's not a ponytail.
But hold on. No, it's not a ponytail. But my brain was like, there's another word for it though. Bun. He had a bun.
He did not have a bun.
From what? Look, I haven't seen any art. Remember this. I'm going book only. And I'm like, they could have used the term bun.
But no, because the long tail of his top knot gets caught, remember? And has to get, like, he loses a few hairs because it's so long when he's in the dragon. Remember, he's laying down on the dragon and Sturm cuts the head off and it cuts the end of his
top knot. Is it a top knot if there's a ponytail?
I don't know, but it's definitely not a bun.
No, because to my knowledge, a top knot is a bun.
The first interaction I had of the word top knot is this book. So
my first interaction with top knot was samurai fiction.
Yeah, okay. So Google Images is just giving me buns, but that's not what the book means. Even though,
well, then they're just using the wrong word entirely. Word. To my knowledge, a top knot is just a bun.
Yeah.
It's not a ponytail.
I'm pulling up giving
because because the reason is it's a knot at the top of the head. Sorry, I completely derailed this, but I was just like, is that a motherfucking bun?
I will send it to you. Or even that's pretty far back compared to his other art, but actually no, this is just a fucking ponytail. But top knot sounds more fantasy, I guess, than
This
ponytail.
style is popular in men's fashion. Man bun with undercut is essentially, but that's not entirely true because I don't think samurai and whatnot had an undercut.
I think it would be shaved, maybe? I don't know.
That's what an undercut is.
I know.
Okay. Hold on, I'm pausing our timer right quick.
Okay.
Because I want to read the key differences. Top knot's top of head, bun is in the back side or top. Hair length, top knot, short sides, long top. Style. Yeah, it's a bun. Like, it may be a bun with more flavor styling on the side, but yes. See, because that bothered the living daylights out of me while reading it, but I couldn't figure out why. Thank you, Laura. Laura provided a samurai with a top knot. Oh, yeah, okay, I guess when they say shaved, I was thinking, yeah, the top of the head can sometimes be shaved. Yeah. But yeah, just you don't have to call it a ponytail. There are other words for a hair to be tied up and stuff, but like I said, I'm sorry. My brain connected
Oh,
those.
fine.
I meant to bring it up during our book talk, but I completely forgot until this moment.
But the fact that Tass looks like just the art makes him looks like old.
I have seen absolutely none the official art. I go off the book only.
Of one's just of Tass and his hoop pack, and then one's of Tass and Fizban. But anyways, we should probably go into our next sprint.
Yes. Let us go. Hello. KJ had to leave to go to a meeting. Well, thanks for joining us when you did. Hope your meeting goes well.
Meetings are important.
Eris Callista. Sorry, I was trying to. Thanks for stopping by.
I worked on a little bit of explaining the magic. And then I did feed Storm a little bit so she would stop screaming. And I fed her probably like a dozen kernels of food. And she goes to like run forward and eat, and then she sees that there's like nothing there, and she just turns back and looks at me, and then like backs up a little to like for me to like reach for it as if I was gonna fill it all the way up, like finish the scoop, and then I put it away. She looks so offended.
That's so mean. But I would do the same if my cat was annoying me.
I was being nice and giving her a little bit.
No, I meant the fake out.
Didn't agree. Oh, the fake out? Ooh, fake out.
But yeah, well, normally we would continue on and do one more sprint to wind down. However, my children are hungry, so I must feed them. Our WIP Wednesday was later than usual because of our book talk, but we will endeavor to not do that as often as we have been.
Yeah. Every time the troublemakers have this calendar for like each month, and I want to be like, hey, we're every Wednesday at some point, but everyone else has like times and stuff.
Oh, we can still tell them. It'll be fine. We'll just be like, hey, we're Wednesday, ? For the time.
At some time, not the morning.
But,
Awesome.
Thanks for joining us. Oh, I did get more of the kitchen described. Also added a fun extra description for the cookbook itself. So,
yeah.
But then there was something that, like, in order to continue revising the paragraph, I need to make a decision on some characterization things, and I'm like, that's next week Sam's problem. I'll think about it over the week to try to help her out, but yeah, so thanks for joining us. There should be a book talk for Howl's Moving Castle Saturday, and then we just have writing sprints on Monday, right?
No, we're doing a movie.
Are we doing a movie Monday?
Oh wait, no. This is the one you're doing it with the boys and not with me.
I have writing sprints on Monday. City's been abandoned.
Yeah.
Alright, well, see you guys later. Bye.